Jarrett Hurd said he'll be ringside to call out Jermell Charlo. Stay tuned, coming up next.
Hey, this is Cassie, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout outs to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, habla Cindy, está viendo Deportes TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So Jarrett Hurd said, ain't no ducking over here. I will be in attendance at Jermell Charlo's fight with Tony Harrison. And listen, if they ask for me to come up into the ring, I'm coming up there, Hurd said. I want all the smoke with Jermell Charlo. Hopefully Jermell Charlo fights one that can be made sometime during 2019, maybe next summer, because I know I can definitely stop him. Wow. So Jarrett Hurd said he know he could stop Jermell Charlo, and he gonna be ringside. He said he want all the smoke. Wow, man. He said before Jermell Charlo fought Austin Trout and beat him by decision, all you heard from him is that he wanted to fight me. This is what Hurd had to say. But after he beat Trout, and the way I beat Trout, I haven't heard too much from him about wanting to fight me. I said things to try to hype up the fight, but lately he hasn't responded. Wow. So Jarrett Hurd is saying that he'd been calling out Jermell Charlo as of late, and Jermell Charlo's not even responded to him. He said before he beat Austin Trout, all you heard was him calling him out. He said, but after seeing the way I beat Jarrett Hurd, and after I beat Austin Trout, excuse me, and the way he beat Austin Trout, he said after that, I haven't heard my name coming out his mouth. He said, for the record, you know, I've been saying things to hype up the fight to get him to respond, and he hasn't responded. He said, for the record, this will be officially the first fight where I'll be able to watch Charlo from ringside, because when we fought together at Barclays, he was against Lubin and I was on the undercard against Trout, so I didn't get to watch him. I've seen the interviews with Jermell Charlo saying I've been at all of his fights, but this will be the fight where I'll be coming live to watch him perform. Wow. Of course I'll be comparing his performance against Tony Harris to mine, just like I did with our mutual fights against Austin Trout. Wow, man. This is what we like to hear, man. So I had people yesterday on my live stream when I was talking about the Deontay Wilder Anthony Joshua situation, and people were saying, why should Anthony Joshua approach Deontay Wilder? Why should he go see Deontay Wilder? This is why. Because we have a history of this. Deontay Wilder got in the ring with Luis King Kong Ortiz after Ortiz fight to make their fight. And guess what happened? They had to fight. Muhammad Ali did this to Joe Frazier. He did this to George Foreman. Where you think you get the anthem, The Champ is Here? Because he showed up at his camp and he beat the drums and he said he was there. That's where you got The Champ is Here. The Champ is Here. That's where that came from. And now we seen Erislandy Lara show up at Canelo Alvarez press conference, and guess what? We got Erislandy Lara versus Canelo Alvarez, right? Now we seen Shane Mosley jump in the ring with Floyd Mayweather and say he wanted that fight when Floyd Mayweather said, I ain't scared of you, right? And guess what we got next? Shane Mosley versus Floyd Mayweather, right? Now Jermell Charlo is giving us what we want. He said he gonna be ringside, and hopefully Jermell Charlo will call him out so he can step up in the ring and they can make this fight happen, right? He said Tony Harrison bounced back from the loss to me with 3 straight wins, and he looked really good in his last fight, beating former champion Ishe Smith, who looked better in his previous loss to Julian Williams when he did lose to Harrison. Now Tony and I are friends, so he's my boy, and I want him to go out. I want him to go out there and do his thing because he's my guy. But I also don't want Tony to win, because deep down inside, I want to be the first man to beat Jermell Charlo. That's how we want. This is what we want to hear. That's how you do it right there. This is what I'm talking about. So he said, even though Tony Harris is my boy, I don't want to see Tony Harris beat Jermell Charlo, because I want to be the one to beat Jermell Charlo. Right? He said, I'm going to be ringside his fight. He said, I've been calling him out as of late, and I haven't heard anything from him. I heard him say that I've been at all his fights. He said, well, I haven't been at all his fights at a spectator because I had my own fights on the undercard. So I didn't get a chance to watch all his fights. But this fight, best believe I will be ringside with my eyes glued to him, right? To make this fight happen. Point blank and period. So this is what we want to hear from these fighters, man. Because we want to see the best fight the best. And Jarrett Hurd is saying, I ain't ducking the smoke. I want that action with Jermell Charlo. Point blank and period. So he said, hopefully the Jermell Charlo fight is the one that can be made sometime during 2019, maybe next summer, because I know I can definitely stop him. And he stated flat out, point blank and period, I'm gonna stop him. So that's the fight I want. Tony Harrison and is my boy, but I don't want Tony Harrison to win. I want him to do good because he's my boy, but I don't want him to win. Why? Because I want to be the one to fight him. I want to be the one to stop him. Point blank and period. And this is what we want to hear. This is a combat sport. It's a competitive sport, and this is what we want to hear. We don't want to hear nothing about the business side about it. We don't want to hear why should he show up to the fight? Why should he confront this guy? Why should Anthony Joshua confront Deontay Wilder? Why? Because Deontay Wilder's been calling him a coward in the public. Why? Another reason, right? Outside of Deontay Wilder, you should show up to this fight because Tyson Fury been calling you a coward all in the public. To anybody that'll listen. So you got two guys that's undefeated in your division that's been calling you out. One, the lineal heavyweight champ. The one, you wouldn't have those belts unless you had beaten him because he vacated and was stripped of the belts because of outside the ring antics. He never lost the belts in the ring. So these are the two guys that you should definitely be confronting, especially if they calling you out. Point blank and period. They're not hesitating. They're not stuttering. They saying your name. They calling you a coward. And you should want to do something about that. So Jarrett Hurd was hearing the noise, he was hearing the chatter, and he wanted to do something about it. Point blank and period. He said he gonna be at Jermell Charlo fight. And the crazy part about this is, we know Jarrett Hurd has a fight December 1st. So he's already looking to December 22nd to be at Jermell Charlo fight. And I didn't think this fight was gonna happen next because I thought he was gonna have another tune-up, seeing as though he had surgery on his shoulder. But it looked like he want that smoke right after he get this tune-up fight December 1st. And this is what we want. This is what we want to hear. Point blank and period. But that's all I got, man. You could go check this article out on boxingscene.com. It's your boy Blue, Buzz Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Buzz Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Y'all already know what it is. Make sure you like and share these videos. It's your boy Blue. Peace.
Daddy.